There are also departmental heads. Goddess Lakshmi happens to be the head of the Department of Wealth. You pray for wealth to Goddess Lakshmi. Goddess Saraswati happens to be the head of the Department of Language, Learning and Art. So here, language is the focus. Hindi Divas. So that's why I paid my obeisance from the very outset. Now you may question, why sir, Hindi Divas you say, why address in English? I would answer as such. I am speaking English not to belittle Hindi, but to glorify Hindi. A simple example. Imagine a sari worn by our ladies. Supposing the sari was entirely white, without borders, would it look beautiful? But when there is a colorful border, it becomes beautiful. Similarly, if here it could be Hindi and Hindi and Hindi, it could be all like that white sari. But when I provide some another language, the English, it becomes beautiful. That is to glorify. Well, all these preliminaries notwithstanding, now come to the point. What for we are hearing today? Herein we are today for sake of a commemoration. For commemoration of an event that took place 76 years back. That was 14th September 1949. And thus recently we have passed 14th September 2025. 76 years in and 76 years out. In between, 76 springs have passed over this earth. 76 winters and 76 years have passed over this earth. And today, we are observing that occasion for the 76th time. And what was that moment? That happened 76 years back. 14th September 1949 was the day when Hindi was accepted by Constituent Assembly of India as an official language of India. And we are here for that commemoration. When my friend Dr. Ajit Prasad Mahapatra asked me to accompany him to this place, I asked him why. He said for sake of Hindi Divas. So I asked him, Rashtra Bhasha Divas? No, Hindi Divas. So I had something in mind which I could not speak, but now I speak. There are some southern states of India. Who do not wish to accept Hindi as a national language. There is no unity in this regard. Well, now let me clear what is the significance of this observance today. Many things may come to the minds of many people, but what point I harbor on this occasion I want to elucidate. So, India is a vast country, many states, many regions, and we need some language for people-to-people communication. Listen please all of you. So, if you want to communicate with some Bengali, do you need to learn Bengali? If you want to communicate with some Annite, do you need to learn Telugu? No. So there should be some language for people-to-people communication all over the country. And for that purpose, it is Hindi and Hindi, that only language which can serve this purpose. We can communicate all over India through Hindi. Even a poor illiterate laborer whose employer is Hindi speaking can understand Hindi. So Hindi is necessary for people-to-people communication all over India. The next point I would like to highlight is ease of doing business. So doing business and industry is a vast field. It is too expensive. It expands all over India and outside India, abroad. So, supposing an industrial setup is here, another there in another state, another there in Bihar, another in Andhra. So different places of that industry employ different language speaking people. So there is a must for communication medium. So how will they communicate? Telugu, Bengali and all that language everybody can learn. It is Hindi that ease of doing business will be possible through adoption of that language, that is Hindi. Another point I will highlight, come to the film industry. So, when it comes to film industry, it is Bollywood that rules supreme. Bollywood, you understand? Bollywood means the film industry of Odisha. Bollywood means the film industry of Bombay, that is the Hindi film industry. When there is some new Hindi film coming to be released, there is excitement all over India. People are interested to see that film. No other language film is so popular like Hindi. So entertainment is possible through following Hindi. And the next point is, fourth point, that Hindi happens to be the most spoken and the most understood language of India. There is no other language which is spoken in more number than Hindi. If you take the count numbers, then most people will be found to be Hindi speaking and Hindi understanding. So that, from that point of view, Hindi is also important. And finally, the last and the most important point is the sake of establishment of national integration. What does it mean? India is a country of so many languages. India is a country of so many religions. India is a country of so many regions. And there is a controversy. So that if different regions, different languages to want to stay apart, can there be national integration? Look at Kashmir, Jammu Kashmir. There are terrorists. They want a separate state. They want, with the support of Pakistan, they want to detach Kashmir from India. Look at the northern states. Still there is Manipur. Now there is infighting. Some demand a separate state. So, is it national integration? So, for sake of national integration, you need in all sorts of aspects, including following one language policy, that national language policy they must. One, it comes to my mind that some Bengali speaking linguist spoke, wrote, Odia ek bhasha no hai. Understand this language? Odia is ek bhasha no hai. Odia is not a language. It is just a distorted form of Bengali. Do you accept this? Will anybody accept this? So our leaders, Gopal Madhusudan and Fakir Mohan, they fought and the separatist language-based state Odisha was established. And now what is the state of affairs today? There are only 4 or 5 or 6 languages of India who are recognized as a classical language. And among those only few languages, Odia is one. And those who told Odia एक भाषा न है, they should be assured. Even their Bengali language is not yet got that recognition. Bengali is not recognized as a classical language, but Odia is a classical language. Important aspect should accept Hindi as the most followed language. Now, while I come to my conclusion, what I would suggest, I remember my friend saying it is Hindi Divas, not Rashtrabhasha Divas. So I insist that the time should come that this day we should observe as Rashtrabhasha Divas. Hindi Rashtrabhasha being set. So we have miles to go. We have great dreams to dream. We have to great dreams to realize. And here I would conclude citing a stanza from my own poem. I wrote a poem in English for my students, for my juniors, for my followers. And that stanza I quote now. Dream on to scale the zenith of the sky. Dream on to scale the zenith of the sky. Expand your wings to fly that high. Firm resolve gleaming in the eye. And the firm resolve going in the eye. So, I inspire you all to dream big. I recommend you all to act bigger, and I wish you all to achieve the biggest. Dream big, act bigger, achieve the bigger. Thank you all.